Hello everyone, welcome to GS Core. Today in this session we'll be discussing about current affairs through MCQs, and the topic of discussion is science and technology. Before we start, you can check out All India PT mock test. So now third test will be held on 10th of May. Let us start with the questions. First question: which of the following factors can lead to emergence of zoonotic diseases? Right, so zoonotic diseases are the diseases that are passed to human beings from animal sources. Right, it may be passed directly from animal to human beings, or through intermediary species they are passed to human beings. Right, that means the source of zoonotic diseases is animal. So which of these factors have led to emergence of zoonotic diseases? So the factors that are contributing to increased contact of human beings and animals are leading to emergence of zoonotic diseases. Right, so intensive farming is leading to increased contact of human beings and animals. As a result of that, there are more chances of zoonotic diseases. Travel and transportation is also a factor. Then unsustainable utilization of natural resources, let's say like forest, are leading to increased contact of human beings and wild animals. So that is also a source. And lastly, increased demand for animal protein is also a source for zoonotic diseases. Right, so all these are considered as the factors for the spread of zoonotic diseases, and that's why answer of this question is 1, 2, 3 and 4 mentioned in option D. Answer of this question is D. Next question: consider the following statements regarding lumpy skin disease. Right, so this is an important question from the prelims perspective. Lumpy skin disease. Let us consider the statements first. It is a highly infectious disease of cattle and water buffalo that does not affect other livestock or humans. Right, so this statement regarding lumpy skin disease is a correct statement. Right, lumpy skin disease is an infectious disease of cattle and water buffalo, and it does not affect other livestock or humans. Right, so first statement is a correct statement. Second, it is primarily spread by arthropod vectors such as mosquitoes, ticks and biting flies, and the movement of infected animals. Right, so one of the important source of passage of this particular viral disease is bite of, let's say, mosquitoes, ticks and biting flies, and also through the movement of animals it gets transferred from one animal to another. So second is also correct. Third, it is limited to Indian subcontinent. Now this statement is an incorrect statement, because it is not only limited to Indian subcontinent. Primarily it was limited to Africa, but the instances have been seen from other countries as well, like China as well as Southeast Asian countries. Right, so it was primarily limited to Africa, but now we are able to see its outbreak in other countries as well. Right, and that's why third statement is an incorrect statement. Right, so what is lumpy? Lumpy is a viral disease which is spread because of virus called as lumpy skin disease virus. Right, and the mortality rate is relatively low for lumpy skin disease, and primarily it spreads by the bite of insects such as certain species of flies, mosquitoes and ticks. Right, also the disease can spread through fomites. That means the products or different objects which are infected. Those objects also lead to spread of the disease. Fine, but it does not pose any risk to human health. It does not pose any risk to human health. Fine, so first two statements are correct statements, and that's why answer of this question is A, 1 and 2 only. Answer of this question is A. Next question now. Consider the following statements regarding norovirus seen in news recently. Right, so let us consider the statements regarding norovirus. First statement: It is a highly contagious group of viruses that leads to gastrointestinal illness. Right. So this statement is a correct statement because norovirus is a part of those viruses which spreads very fast, and they lead to gastrointestinal illnesses, and that's why norovirus disease is also called as stomach flu, or it is also called as norovirus is also called as stomach flu. Fine. So first statement is a correct statement regarding norovirus. Next, second statement. Anyone can get infected and sick with norovirus. Right. So this statement is also a correct statement. There is no specific target group of this particular norovirus, and anyone can get infected because of the norovirus. Right. So both these statements are correct statements regarding norovirus. So norovirus primarily gets transmitted through contaminated food, water, and surfaces. Right. It gets transmitted primarily through contaminated food, water, and surfaces. Right. And a prime route of this particular norovirus is oral fecal route. Prime route is oral fecal route. Fine. So both these statements regarding norovirus are correct statements, and that's why answer of this question is C, both 1 and 2. Answer of this question is C. Now next question. Consider the following statements. First, retinoblastoma is the most common cancer in the eye that occurs mostly in small children. Right. So this statement regarding retinoblastoma, a kind of cancer in eye, is a correct statement. It primarily occurs in small children. Right. So first statement is a correct statement. Second statement, benign tumors have cancerous cells that grow uncontrollably and spread locally and or to distant sites. Right. So this statement regarding benign tumors is incorrect. Right. Benign tumors are the tumors that stay in their primary location. Right. They do not invade other sites of the body. That is what is benign tumor. It does not invade other sites of the body. It stays in its primary location. Fine. So that is what is called as benign tumor, and that's why second statement, which says that benign tumors is the cancerous cells that grow uncontrollably and spread locally as well as to distant site, is incorrect statement. Right. So second statement is incorrect. First statement is a correct statement. Fine. And what is retinoblastoma? Retinoblastoma, as we have discussed, is a eye cancer that is seen mostly in children, and it can occur in one or both the eyes, and more often than not, it is the result of genetics, right? Hereditary it is. Fine. And this retinoblastoma can be life threatening. It can threaten life, and it can take away vision if it is not treated on time, right? If not treated timely, it may be life threatening, and can also lead to loss of vision, and that's why answer of this question is A, 1 only. Right. Answer of this question is A. Next question now. Next question is, which of the following statements regarding monkeypox virus is not true? Right. So let us consider the statements first. It is a genus of viruses that also include the virus which causes smallpox and the virus which was used in the smallpox vaccine. Right. So this statement is a correct statement regarding monkeypox virus. Monkeypox virus is the orthopox virus. The genus of monkeypox is orthopox, and it includes virus that led to smallpox, and also it includes virus called as vaccinia virus, which was used for for the development of smallpox vaccine. First statement is a correct statement regarding smallpox. Second statement, first statement is correct regarding monkeypox. Second, its symptoms are similar to but more severe than smallpox. Now this statement is incorrect statement. Yes, its symptoms are similar but are not severe. They are less severe. They are less severe than smallpox, and that's why second statement is incorrect, and that is our answer. Answer of this question is B. But we'll go through C and D. C is, it is a zoonotic disease with limited human to human transmission. Right. So this statement is a correct statement because it is the disease that is found mostly in African countries, and it is a zoonotic disease that is transmitted from infected animals to human beings. So this is correct statement. D, the first human case of monkeypox infection was recorded in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Right. So this statement is also a correct statement regarding the first instance of monkeypox disease. Fourth statement is also a correct statement. First instance was seen in DRC. So answer of this question is B. Answer of this question is B. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is, consider the following statements. First, malaria is a disease caused by parasites that are transmitted to people through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquito. Right. So this statement is a correct statement. Malaria is the result of parasites. Malaria is the result of parasites, and it is transmitted to people through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquito. Right. So first statement regarding malaria is correct statement. It is the result of parasite called as Plasmodium. First statement is correct. Second, as per the World Malaria Report WMR 2021, Sub-Saharan Africa accounts for more than 90% of malaria cases. Right. So that statement is a correct statement because most of the cases are found in sub-Saharan African countries. Second statement is correct. Third, China and Sri Lanka were certified by WHO as malaria free in 2021. Now this statement is an incorrect statement. Yes, China was certified, but Sri Lanka was not certified in 2021. It was certified in 2016. Sri Lanka was certified in 2016. Right. So in 2021, along with China, it was El Salvador. El Salvador was also certified as a malaria free country. Fine. So it is not Sri Lanka, it is El Salvador and China, and that's why third statement is incorrect. Answer is 1 and 2 only, mentioned in option B. Right. Next question now. With reference to hepatitis disease, which of the following statement is not true? Let us consider the statement. So question is regarding hepatitis disease. A, it is an inflammation of liver caused by a variety of infectious bacteria. Right. So this statement is an incorrect statement, right? And we are supposed to find out not true. So this is our answer, but because it is caused by virus, not bacteria. First statement, that's why, is incorrect, and that is our answer. We'll go through other options. B says that effective vaccine is available for hepatitis A and B, but no vaccine is available for hepatitis C. So this statement is correct. We have vaccines for hepatitis A and B, but not for C. Then C option says that only hepatitis B is included under India's universal immunization program. So this is also a correct statement. Only hepatitis B is there in the UIP. D option says that hepatitis C is leading cause of liver transplants and liver cancer. Right. So this statement is also a correct statement. Hepatitis C leads to harmful impacts on the liver, and that leads to increased instances of liver transplant and liver cancer. Right. So answer of this question is A. Right, because it is the only incorrect statement. Other statements are correct statements. We are supposed to find out incorrect statement. A is incorrect, and that is our answer. Answer of this question is A. Next question now. Which of the following statements regarding color blindness is not true, right? Which of the statements is not true? So let us consider the options. A, colorblind individuals often cannot distinguish between red, green and blue colors. So this statement is a correct statement. B says that it is mostly an inherited problem. It is also correct. C says that men suffer from a higher incidence of color blindness than women because the genes responsible for most common forms of color blindness are on X chromosome. Now this statement is an incorrect statement because the genes are not there on X chromosome, on Y chromosome, it is on X chromosome. Fine. So the men suffer more from color blindness than women because genes responsible for color blindness forms are the part of X chromosome. They are the part of X chromosome, right? And as female have two X chromosomes, the defect in one X chromosome is compensated for by other X chromosome. But in male we have only X chromosome, and if it carries if it has color blindness feature, then that person will suffer from color blindness, and that's why it is more common in men. Fine. Answer of this question is C. Answer of this question is C. Next question now. With reference to antimicrobial resistance AMR, consider the following statements. Right. So antimicrobial resistance is the resistance shown by microbes towards various medicines or drugs which were able to treat those diseases earlier. Right. First statement, AMR occurs when bacteria, viruses, fungi and parasites no longer respond to medicines, making infections harder to treat and increasing the risk of disease spread. Right. So that is what is antimicrobial resistance, which is seen in bacteria, fungi, viruses, parasites, etc. Fine. Second statement, WHO calls for a One Health response to antimicrobial resistance at global, regional and country levels. Right. So this statement is also a correct statement. So One Health response is the response where we make sure that human health, environmental health and even health of animals will be treated as in sync, right? They should be treated as the factors which affect each other. Fine. So that is what is One Health approach, where human health, animal health and health of environment will not be considered different. They will be considered as same. So both these statements are correct statements, and that's why answer is C, both 1 and 2. Next question. Consider the following statements. First, tuberculosis is a disease of lungs caused by bacteria. Now this statement is an incorrect statement, right? So though it looks correct, it is an incorrect statement. Why? Because tuberculosis is a disease of lungs. So this is fine, but it is not the disease of lung only, because it commonly occurs in lung, right? It is not only the disease of lung, it commonly occurs in lungs. Fine. But it can affect any part of the body, right? It is not only restricted to lungs, it can affect any part of the body, but commonly it occurs in lung, and that's why first statement is incorrect statement. It is not the disease of lungs only. First statement is incorrect. Second, in latent TB, a person is infected by TB bacteria, but he or she cannot transmit the disease, right? So this is a correct statement regarding TB. In latent TB, we have, means a person will have TB bacteria, but that person will not transmit the disease, right? So first statement is incorrect, second is correct. Third, under Nikshay Poshak Yojana, the government of India provides nutritional support to reach notified TB patients only for the treatment period, right? So this statement is also a correct statement, because under Nikshay Poshak Yojana, the support will be given to the patient only when that person is undergoing treatment, right? So both these statements, second and third statements, are correct statements, but we are supposed to find out incorrect statement. Only first is incorrect, and that's why answer is A, 1 only. Question number 10, answer is A. So that is about this particular discussion. You can check out All India PT mock test. Third test will be on 10th of May. So that is about this particular session. Thank you.